Think of your mind like a cup. Over the years, it's been filled with stories, beliefs, and assumptions, handed down by others and accepted without question. So full, there's no room for anything new. But what if those stories aren't real? What if they're the very thing holding you back? To change your life, you have to empty the cup. You have to question the beliefs you inherited without a choice and make space for something greater. Let's explore the stories and beliefs that shape us and see which ones are worth keeping. Everywhere you look, the message is the same: us versus them. It's in politics, media, religion, and even daily conversations. But why is this narrative so relentless? Because division is the easiest way to control people. A divided population is distracted, fearful, and powerless. Instead of questioning systems or those in power, we're turned against each other. This belief in division leads to endless conflict. Wars, oppression, segregation. It creates enemies where there are none, turning neighbors into threats and communities into battlegrounds. What does it achieve? It blinds us to our shared humanity, keeps us in fear, and stops us from realizing our collective power. But here's the truth: we're not enemies. We bleed the same, breathe the same, and want the same things: peace, connection, and a better world for those who come after us. The belief in division isn't just a story, it's a weapon. And the moment we stop believing it, it loses its power. Because together, we are stronger than anything designed to separate us. We're told there's not enough money, resources, time. But is that true? The world produces enough food to feed everyone, yet millions starve. Energy flows all around us in limitless forms, offering clean and abundant potential. But we cling to outdated systems that prioritize profit and control over access and innovation. And lack of time? We say there's never enough, yet hours slip away scrolling our phones, shopping online, or watching TV. Is it really that we have no time, or have we simply lost sight of how we spend it? Scarcity isn't about a lack of resource. It's about systems designed to create dependence and limit access. These systems don't persist because they must, but because we've accepted the belief that scarcity is real. The real barrier isn't technological, it's systemic. Revolutionary ideas and tools for clean, abundant energy remain sidelined by economic interests and outdated beliefs. Scarcity isn't real. It's a story we've been sold, a tool to drive fear, competition, and control. But when you see through the illusion, you realize abundance isn't something to take, it's something we create together. Money is one of the most powerful stories humans have ever created. It's simply a collective agreement that gives value to paper, coins, and numbers on a screen. And yet, this story shapes how we live, work, and value ourselves. We've been told that money is the root of all evil, but is it really? Money itself is just a tool. It's neither good nor bad. The problem isn't money, it's the beliefs we've attached to it. We believe money is scarce, yet trillions flow through the global economy every day. We believe it defines worth, yet no amount of money can measure a person's true value. These beliefs create stress, fear, and competition, trapping people in cycles of work and debt. What if money weren't about survival or power? What if it were simply a tool for collaboration and opportunity? What if we redefined wealth as the health of our planet, the strength of our relationships, and the opportunities we create for each other? Money isn't the problem, it's how we use it, and the stories we attach to it that determine its impact. The question is, does the story we've built around money still serve us? The systems we live in, the education system and the government, They are reflections of the beliefs we hold about the world. Look at education. We've built a system that values conformity over curiosity, memorization over understanding, and tests over true learning. The belief that one size fits all stifles creativity, innovation, and the ability to think critically. Instead of nurturing unique talents, we teach obedience to outdated structures. And governance? They promise to serve the people, yet centralized power often prioritizes the interests of a few over the well-being of the majority. The belief that power must be concentrated creates distance between decision-makers and the communities they are meant to serve. It leaves people feeling unheard, unseen, and powerless. These systems aren't broken, they're outdated. They were built on beliefs of control, fear, and hierarchy. Breaking the systems isn't about tearing them down, it's about reshaping them from within. And that begins by questioning the stories we've accepted as truth. We've been conditioned to believe someone else will save us. A leader, a system, technology, or even divine intervention. But this belief doesn't empower us. It keeps us waiting, passive, and powerless. The savior complex is a tool of control. It convinces us we're too small to create change, that salvation is something external. What if the power to transform the world isn't in someone else's hands, but in ours? The savior you've been waiting for? It's you, it's us, and it always has been. We've been told that success is wealth, fame, and status. It's climbing the ladder, owning more, achieving more, and being seen as enough in the eyes of others. But how often does this version leave people burned out, unfulfilled, or searching for meaning? What if success isn't about accumulation or recognition? True success is alignment with who you are, living with purpose, and creating something meaningful. It's measured not by how much you take, but by how much you give. The stories we live by shape our lives and the world. But most old stories aren't real. They are tools of the past, designed to limit what we see as possible. Smoke and mirrors that vanish the moment we dare to question them. The power to change the world doesn't come from someone else. It doesn't come from systems built on fear or control. It comes when we stop waiting and stop living by someone else's story and start writing our own. A story of unity, abundance, and shared power. The question is, will you join in writing a new story?